Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to go over the Boiling Springs Triathlon 2023. I'm going to give you a couple tips and tricks. I'm not the race organizer. I'm not affiliated with the race. However, I've done this triathlon the last 3 years and really enjoy it. It's only a couple miles from my house, so I know all about it. So stay tuned. Here we go. All right, we're at the site of the Boiling Springs Triathlon. I just want to go over the preparation here for you. I've done this triathlon many of times, so let's start with pre-race. So you generally either want to park in that lot there. That's historic children's lake. It's drained this year. I think they're trying to raise it back up. They're either working on the dam or dredging it or both. But you want to park up towards the houses. As opposed to parking down behind the pool area or in this lot here. So next, so transition's going to be down there. Now, the only downside of this triathlon is it is an advantage if you rack your bike out that way. So you got to get up real early in the morning and get here, and then if you're a ranked person and good in the swim, you're literally going to sit for could be 2 hours or more here waiting for the other swimmers to go by. So just be prepared to sit in your car or sit and wait here for 2 hours once you get there. Swim, I love it. This is the best pool swim triathlon there is, because that's like 50 meters or 50 yards long there. So I think you're going to go up and back 6 times, 12 lengths. Again, then you'll go through transition. Then we're back to the old bike course, which is 3 loops. Last year we ended up going that way, uptown that way, because this building burnt down and all these roads were closing here. But you're going to do 3 5-mile bike loops. There's a real steep hill right there coming right out of transition. So if I was you, I would not clip your shoes in to your pedals, just because you're starting going uphill there. So I would put your shoes on in transition, then clip once you get out onto the road. Next, the run course. So you'll come out of transition, you'll run up through town, and you're going to go up 1.5 miles up a bike trail and come back down. So it's 1.5 miles uphill and then 1.5 miles back downhill. So you want to plan that accordingly. You got to just stay calm coming out of the run transition. Keep your heart rate low, realizing you got 1.5 miles uphill, so don't want to kill yourself on the run. Now it is probably going to be 83, 85 degrees, hot and humid. So I've never done exceptional at this race because I'm not a humid, hot and humid weather racer. It is an advantage if you're able to swim first and get out of the heat, but unfortunately, if you're ranked, I was ranked number 1 last year, got 3rd. If you're ranked, you got to swim way at the end. So if you're a newbie, maybe you get an advantage and get out of the heat here. So that's my thoughts going in to the race here. I'm going to go ahead and bike it. There's a Strava segment that if you got to do all 3 loops in order to register for the Strava segment, and then I'll probably just do an easy run off the bike. And we're 1 week out from the race. Definitely take a couple days off this week. I think I'm going to do better than last year. I remember last year I wanted to post a Strava time on the bike course, and came out like 3 different times and popped the tire every time. So I literally time trialed the course and came into the race with sore legs because I time trialed it 3 times going into that week. And at my age, body just can't recover that fast. So I think going to do pretty well here. This triathlon usually brings in like Josh Beck, one of the best of all time. He could literally not exercise for 2 years and come out here and whoop your butt. Also Fred Jocelyn, former pro runner, got in the triathlon. He's doing pretty well. He ended up beating me last year. So there will be, while it's a local triathlon, there will be some good competition here. All right, one thing I forgot to mention, there is a live railroad track here on this course that you're going to pass twice on each loop, so 6 times. I literally, on the way here, I got stopped by the railroad, the train, in my car ride here. So what happens, they have people at the railroad tracks and they write down how long you get delayed. I've never gotten delayed yet. Is it advantage or disadvantage? I mean, you want to be prepared. I guess you would get a good break if you got stuck at the railroad tracks, just because it is hot. So what I want to do, I keep a goop packet and some salt tabs just in case I do get caught there. If not, then you keep your rhythm going. So I don't know if it's good or bad if you get stopped by the railroad or the train. So just be prepared that it does buzz through here every half hour or so. All right, I just got done time trialing the bike course. Always I do 100% of my rides in the basement, so pushing up that hill over there, that was hurting. So I bet you the beginners are going to be walking their bikes up there. I'll post my time up on the screen if I remember whenever I get back to the house. I did almost ran into the train, missed it by 5 seconds. The hill's kind of tough. There's a hill about 2% grade for a mile and a half over there. The second and third lap, that gets a little rough, so my legs are feeling like jello right now. So just have to remember to pace yourself. So what I'm going to do here now is just go ahead and test out the run course. I'm going to real light jog, just because don't want to, no personal best 1 week before the race. So, but I want to go check it out, make sure there's no surprises. So. All right, there we have it. If you were a newbie, I hope you got a couple tips out of the video. I hope to see you next week, and hopefully you're on the podium, whether it be age group or overall. And hey, if you're not doing the triathlon, tune in next week also to see how I do, and we'll go over the metrics. I'll put Training Peaks up on the screen, tell you what the numbers were, and we'll compare that to my results. But feeling pretty confident heading into this triathlon. This is my 3rd triathlon of the year. So, all right, have a good one.